Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be having a look at a huge reveal for Cities of Sigmar, as we now get to see the entire range revealed for the first time. And there was a little bit of a leak earlier on today, so I guess Games Workshop are responding to that. And this afternoon they put out an article with some high-res photos, and we get a video as well. So let's have a look at the video first, then we'll work our way through all the photos, having a look at all the details of some of these models. There's some great ones in here, some I'm not too keen about. The entire range isn't really for me, but there are a few standout models that I like, and it's always fun to see new models. One of my favourite parts of the hobby is seeing what's coming in the pipeline, and also what I could be up against on the battlefield in the future when people buy them. So here we go, here's some of the models. There's some great artillery in here, and if you've seen any of the leaks earlier, you might have seen the war scroll that comes with this. It's going to pack a punch for sure. There's some great character models involved in here. This is one of them. I really like what they've done there. An assassin kind of character. Another banner bearer. The mascot here. Not sure about that one. That's not my cup of tea. I don't think they've done a great job with that. But some of these models are going to be really nice to see painted up. Can't wait to see that one. And this horse isn't bad either. That's a nice centerpiece model. Seen a lot of horses lately though, so I'm not blown away by that. And this one, I'm not really sure about this one either. This isn't the sort of thing I would want to build and paint, but you might like it. And if so, you've got a lot to look forward to with Cities of Sigmar now, as the range is close to be dropping with this new army box set, all the miniatures we've seen in the past, and now this lot as well. I think it's going to look really cool on the table, and it's got an almost sinister vibe going on here. They certainly don't look like the friendliest bunch, but let's have a look at the photos. Before we do that though, I just want to say a quick thank you to all my sponsors and supporters for helping me keep going with these daily videos, and a massive thank you to you for clicking on their links, having a look at what they do, and picking up some of their products. If you like any of the new Cities of Sigmar range when it comes out, it'd be awesome if you use the links down below, and then you'll be supporting the channel as well. Right, let's get started with the images then. So here's the first one. This is a Pontifex Zenestra, Matriarch of the Great Wheel. Now this character is described as a great-grandmother at the dawn of the age of Sigmar. So she's going to be, what, one of the main leaders going into battle there? And you can see on the back of this in a minute, there's a skeleton model who's got scars that mirror her own scars. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm sure there's a story there somewhere. And listen to this description. I think someone swallowed a dictionary there at Games Workshop today. It says, redolent with azurite energy, a great coruscating halo of heavenly force lashes out enemies as she's carried into battle on an ornate palanquin by pious warriors eager to prove their devotion. There you go, that's the first model. We got loads to look through though, so keep going through the photos. This one, I don't really like it, not my sort of thing, but you might, and you've got to appreciate all the details as well. Love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. This one's a bit of an improvement for me. I like this one. This is the Ironweld Great Cannon, and the war scroll was leaked earlier, showing just how powerful this is going to be. It's going to do a fair bit of damage. It certainly is well armoured, very chunky. This is a proper big cannon, this one. It's going to be nice to have this artillery support, and if you don't move during the movement phase with this, you can fire using some of the higher stat lines and do a little bit more damage with it as well. Not sure if I like this model on the side of it, but I do like the other side with a guy drinking out of the flag, and that's quite funny. And you can see the artillery shells there all stacked up, ready to reload really quickly. You've got some alternates with the miniatures, it seems, here as well, so you can build them in this option instead of the other one. I'd be inclined to do a mix of the two, I think. Although I don't really like this helmets all that much. So yeah, I'd definitely go with a guy drinking out of the flagon though. That's awesome. Next we've got one of the character models. This is the Great Herald, and he's got the banner, but he's also accompanied by a mascot, gargoylians. It doesn't say how many, but it does say we might have seen more of these smaller creatures on some of the bases of other models earlier on. And I think we did with that Warcry set that's coming out for Cities of Sigmar, which I think is one of the best sets for a long time, and I'm really looking forward to that one. As far as that goes for Cities of Sigmar, I'm a huge fan. These two are probably my favourite from this whole range. I really like these. You've got a war surgeon there, and he's got the surgeon beak mask, which I like. All those really crude looking saws. That's going to be pretty savage on the battlefield. I like that lantern as well. So that model, I think, is a really interesting one. I could see him being played in Necromunda. He's definitely got a rogue doc look about him. Then at the right-hand side, we've got a soul shepherd. And he's got a corpus somni there with his pipe. And they guard the souls of those who cannot be saved. Here's another two nice character models. The guy with the axe there, he can also be fielded with a hammer if you want to. Maybe some other options too. But I do like the look of that one. He's got an almost Stormcast Eternal vibe about him there, like an Annihilator maybe. Certainly the helmet looks like something they would wear on their chest plate. But he's called an Arch Knight, and he's going to be a bodyguard for the Marshals. And then you've got a Spy Master, and these are known as Whisper Blades. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do. It says they instill discipline in the ranks through fear, paranoia, and sharp knives. Next up, we've got a Free Guild Cavalier-Marshal. I think they've done a nice job on this sculpt, although that horse walking down the wall there isn't probably a good idea. It looks a bit unstable, but they've done a better job on that horse than some of the previous ones. Looks like the head's in proportion a lot better. I think all the details on this are really nice. All the buckles and the trim around all the leather work. And when you look at the bedroll, that's really done well. So a very nice looking model. Again, it's not my scene though. This isn't the sort of thing I would want to paint or have in an army that I played, but you know, you've got to admire the work that's gone into this. They have done a really nice job. I think it looks great. Even the little detail on top of the flag there, that looks really great on top of the flagpole. That's it for the models then, and here is also the battle tome for Cities of Sigmar. This is going to be 160 pages, and it's going to give you all the background for the Cities of Sigmar. All these new models are going to be included in there as well, and I think that's where the information was leaked from earlier today. Then, of course, there's the army box for Cities of Sigmar that will have the special edition battle tome and the cards as well if you want to get those war scrolls, tokens, and a load of great models that I haven't looked at here, but we saw in previous videos. So a lot to look forward to if you're a fan of Cities of Sigmar. I'm going to be giving it a miss for sure, but I do want to pick up the Warcry warband for the Cities of Sigmar, because I think that's one of the best looking ones for a long time, and I really like the potential options that have been included. Up close, bit of speed, you've got mid-range and long-range attacks. It looks like it's going to be a real well-rounded warband that I think will be really fun to play. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this huge reveal for the Cities of Sigmar. What was your favourite model that was shown today? Are you going to be giving Cities of Sigmar a go and adding them to your collection? Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. If you're more into Warhammer 40,000, then you might like this tournament terrain series that I've been doing, where I go behind the scenes showing you how I'm building 16 table worths of terrain for my upcoming Warhammer 40,000 tournament, taking you through all the stages from building to adding details and then getting it painted up as well. So I'll link to one of those at the end of this video if you'd like to watch that series. I'll also add a link to this Warcry warband so you can have a look at the Cities of Sigmar models there, because you can also use those in Age of Sigmar. It's not just for Warcry, and they've got some nice mechanics that I think could be really nice to include in your army, and maybe it'll work nice with that Whisper Blade. They could be a good combo. Right, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, it'd be great if you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.